He's allowing Mike Tyson to trap him in the corner.
What's going on, you guys? So, it's been a popular debate in the boxing community for quite a while. Mike Tyson versus Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. It's been something the boxing fans have been talking about for quite a bit. I mean, I think it's really the talks of it has really increased here recently after Deontay Wilder's impressive knockout victory over Luis King Kong Ortiz. You know, you had even guys like George Foreman coming out saying that, you know, just kind of, it seemed like a lot of these guys don't want to give Wilder his credit. For whatever reason, they don't want to give Deontay Wilder his credit. You know, it's like they just can't let go of the past. Now, I'm not one of these nostalgic boxing fans. I respect the throwbacks to the fullest, but I'm not oblivious to the fact that some of these guys today could possibly wipe the floor with some of those guys from yesteryear. Okay, I'm not one of those guys that say, oh, this guy automatically beats that guy just because he's a throwback fighter. I'm not, no. Okay, but Mike Tyson, at one point, was the baddest man on the planet. You know, knocking everybody out in the first round. He had dudes scared before they even got in the ring. They was pissing themselves before they even got in the ring. You know, I don't think Deontay Wilder had that quite effect on guys initially. I think that effect on guys, certain fighters, he had that effect on them. In the Stavern fight, we seen the way, but the second Stavern fight, we seen the way he came out. He looked pretty rattled, you know. But nonetheless, guys usually come out to fight Wilder. They know what they're getting into when they get in there with Deontay Wilder. Mike Tyson had dudes shook. I mean, Tyson beat a lot of these guys. He beat them before they even got in the damn ring. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder, I think he may start to have that effect on guys if he cleans out the heavyweight division that we have now. But nonetheless, both guys, I think one thing we can all agree on is that both guys are two of the baddest men in the heavyweight division history. You know, Mike Tyson, he had his run, you know, youngest heavyweight champion, beat Trevor Berbick for the heavyweight championship easily. You know, he was just beating these guys easily, man. I mean, it almost looked like that these guys belong in the ring with him, you know. And then Deontay Wilder, on the other hand, is a guy who started late. He still was able to achieve a bronze medal in the Olympics. He was knocking everybody out as a professional. He fought on everybody's undercards. He was just trying to really get in. He was learning it on the job. You know, Mike Tyson was a kind of a guy that got brought up from he was a little bit younger. Wilder started as a grown man. You know, one way to say Mike Tyson is the better boxer. You know, he put his punches together better. He moves better. He is the better boxer. But who's the better puncher? Who's the bigger puncher? Who has the better chin? You know, now we've seen Mike Tyson, what happened to Mike Tyson whenever he went up against guys who didn't fold.
Oh, and some nasty stuff in there. There needs to be a bite almost. Holyfield is very unhappy. Look at this. Indeed, in there. Holyfield was outraged by that.
Who wasn't intimidated by him. We've seen what happened. We seen what happened. Mike Tyson barely went 12 rounds, if he ever did. You know, and if he ever went past 6 rounds, you could almost guarantee that his opponent was going to get the upper hand on him. He was a notorious front runner. If he didn't get you out of there early, it was likely a wrap for him. His small frame could only keep that type of pace of a fight up for so long. You know, Deontay Wilder, on the other hand, is a freak of nature. He's 6'7". He has a long, athletic, lean build. He has a body type built for endurance, built to go 12 rounds. You know, Mike Tyson power, it didn't carry for 12 rounds, y'all. For all the guys who's gung-ho on Mike Tyson being a big puncher, his power didn't carry for 12 rounds like Deontay Wilder does. And that's what makes Wilder so much more dangerous, in my opinion, is that his power carries for a full 12 rounds. Mike Tyson, if he didn't get you out of there early, it was likely a wrap for him. If he was a stubborn guy, if he was an opponent that could take his power, If you was a guy like Buster Douglas that was coming out fighting for life or death, you could beat him.
By Buster Douglas, look at this! He's knocked Mike Tyson down for the first time in his career. Mike Tyson hits the canvas. He's in big trouble.
No, we seen Luis Ortiz just pretty much win every round against Wilder, and Wilder just it didn't matter. You know, it didn't matter. Mike Tyson, he can't afford to sit there and get outboxed by Luis Ortiz for six, 7 rounds. You know what I'm saying? He'll fuck around and lose the fight. But Wilder, it didn't matter. Wilder probably lost more rounds than any other champion in boxing. Lost more rounds, but it don't matter. Why? Because he could just knock you out with one punch. No matter if it's the first or the 12th. You know, and I think that's why Wilder, I think he had to have the edge over Mike Tyson. A lot of people probably disagree. You probably see differently about some years from now when it's all said and done. I'm on it now. You know, I think Deontay Wilder, if they was to fight prime for prime, I think he'll beat Mike Tyson. And I say that with confidence. I think he'll beat him. He's fast. You know, he does get hit, but it's not like Mike Tyson is a 6'4", 230-something pound guy. Mike Tyson was only 5'10", y'all. That's pretty short. You know, that's pretty short. Be going up against a 6'7" dude with that type of reach. You know, 83-inch reach. Mike Tyson had a what? 72-inch reach or something like that. And with like a reach that short against a guy with an 83, he might even had a shorter reach than that. I can't remember exactly his reach and shit, man. I know he was like 5'10", but I forgot his exact reach. But it's probably like 72, 73 or something like that. It's just against a guy like Wilder, he'll have a hard time, man. And then he was short, so he'll have to work the body. You know, Wilder, he'll punch down. That's even more leverage. And it's lights out for Mike. You know, tough as Mike Tyson was, I don't think he could take a shot from Wilder. I think Wilder could take one of his shots. Wilder gets punched by bigger dudes. Not to say they punch harder than Tyson, but these are bigger men. Deontay Wilder's only like less than 220 pounds. That's about what Mike was at in his prime, right? 220 pounds, something like that. 225 or something like that. But he's still a shorter guy. And he had to put a lot, he'll probably lose power trying to punch Wilder in the fucking face. You know, the guys he was up in there with wasn't no 6'7" guys. You know, he just wasn't in there with these type of giants. Even George Foreman, as big as he looked to us back then, he was only like 6'3", 6'4". That's Luis Ortiz height. You see how much bigger Wilder was than him? You know, then there's the topic of whether, you know, whose resume is better. You know, Wilder's career is still being played out. We seen what happened with Mike Tyson. You know, he ended up losing 6 times. I think he ended up finishing with what, 55 wins or something like that. He lost 6 times. I think they was all by knockout, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 of them by knockout, something like that. You know, he just started getting beat up. And you know, we have yet to see if something like that happens to Deontay Wilder. But right now, Deontay Wilder to me is the new baddest man on the planet. We haven't never seen anybody that's quite like him. You know, he could lose a fight. He could be losing the fight and it just don't matter. And that's what makes him so fucking dangerous. He could be losing the whole time. We losing plenty of rounds against plenty of different guys, and it didn't matter. He'll fucking just nail you. He'll find you. He'll be sizing you up the whole time. If you're a pretty good boxer, he'll be patient and waiting, you know, and he'll size you up the whole time, and then he'll just nail you. He's gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll catch Mike. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have caught Mike Tyson and put him to sleep. Probably early, depending on how Mike approached the fight. But at the end of the day, what I really want is for Mike Tyson and these other legendary heavyweights to co-sign Wilder. They're like, hey, you know what? He's that guy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll happen over due time. Maybe when Wilder goes out there and knocks out Fury, but you know what? This guy, he's that guy. But maybe not. You know, Wilder is a guy who they probably feel like, man, this dude just came out of nowhere knocking people out. He can't even really box for real. You know what I'm saying? So they probably hating on him because of that. But at the end of the day, man, you got to respect it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he be taking punches from guys that outweigh him by 30, 40, 50 pounds and shit. And he still be standing strong. And he still be putting them on their ass. But tell me what you guys think, man. Who do you got winning in this matchup? Micah Wilder. Like, subscribe. Hide your boy. Peace out.